Welcome, my people. Okay, this Ngboge story now we want talk. People where they live abroad. Let us hear from this man. We'll come back.
The more you stay for abroad, the more chances of not going back. Once you stay abroad up to 15 years, uh, you know what it means for a girl that is, or a child that is 15 years of age. You know, you self know say that pikin don't grow. Now the same thing be for abroad here. The more you stay, the more confused you become, either to go here or to settle here. And most times, it go there you more difficult because it's like going to start afresh. After you don't come somewhere, come start afresh. Tackle am. Maybe you even have family there. The children don't they grow. They don't they born. So many things don't they happen. If you know plan them very well, and outside the planning, see the ask God to help you to fulfill the plan because you can plan your own. God will plan His own. All things, realities of life go happen. But what I'm just telling you, why sometimes people go come say, me I know one, I just want 2 years, make I go back. Before you know 10 years don't go, you know see play, don't they enter 15, 20. And if you don't cross 20, Otilo, you can only visit that of because it's very easy to say, but how many people have done it? It could be 1 out of 100, which means it's not verifiable. The longer you stay, the more difficult it becomes. Because to come and readjust again, because all these adjustments, it be like person where they for another time zone. If you go for places like Russia where get like 11 time zone, your brain go to do you one kind. Now the same thing to come back again. Some don't come try to see whether they can do it. Instead of doing things they no agree them. They have to rush back. Some are confused. They really want to stay that side, but all this, the way we do things and other things, no go let them. But what the main message for this video be say, the longer you stay for abroad, the harder it becomes for you to come back and reintegrate. Because so many things don't change. Your lifestyle don't change. And when you come back and see that madness, that sometimes, if you no take time, you no go fit bear am again. And sometimes it divide your family, especially if you dey abroad with them. The same matter with the treat every day. And most women, they know they take here, go back. They ask you go back here. Because they themselves, they not too like waiting, anything when they standard. They are not sure of. In fact, they love good life. They don't like unnecessary struggle. So once they struggle, don't they too much? They tell you are your own. So if you want to go and come back, you have to do it earlier. You have to do it within 10 years. If you don't cross, now you go be careful. Nice place you will go. It's easier said than done. The more you stay, you call home, you ask them. Even your own people go there tell you, don't come back, or they just the same money. That is the reality of abroad. No time.
In as much that this man has a valid point, in all of this, it's relative because individual condition is different. People's way of doing things, the way things have affected them, people's experience differ. But largely and by and large, it's really making sense. One thing I know is that it depends. That's why it's really relative, because you can't compare. There are some people who have categories of people. We have people who have really worked their life that they just want to go abroad, or they just want to have a change of environment and all of that. These are the categories of people who are already made. Do you understand? Just like you still have some of these politicians, because when you hear people say, "Oh, why do you want to go abroad?" The other time, Dele Momodu was saying that, "Oh, if you have 30 million naira, you are going abroad," and a lot of people came for him. But that is not the area we are going to be talking about. We have people who are really, they are not just going there to go and make money. We have people who are economic migrants, but those who are not economic migrants, they are not much. People who are economic migrants, you hear them, "Oh, I want a better life for myself, a better life for my children." Those who are just maybe young, or they have not even, they have not really established in Nigeria. They live at young age, even if they are married, maybe they are in their 30s, late 30s, and they just want to, relocate. And when they get there, maybe they have not even built house. They've not even, some of them have not had opportunity of having a car before. Some of them have not driven a car. So they are starting their life. Or maybe some people who are still in their 20s, they are married, or somebody who is not even married, somebody who is still on the at the age of 20, in his or her 20s, and he or she got married abroad. The person had not even started life. The person could have even started life, or the set of people could have even started life, and they are not really established, they are not really grounded. Some of them, they had not married, they got to abroad, that was when they started their life. So it will be difficult. And when such people, had lived like 15, 20 years, just like this man said, it will be so difficult because there's nothing to fall back on. And we still have categories of people who have sold their things, and it's just like, okay, I have come to this abroad. I don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria. Or maybe later, they are not even thinking about that. For them to go back, there's something that they always talk about as in home calling. It will not be difficult for them. But the category of people who are not economic migrants, that, they're always coming back home. They already have their houses in Nigeria. They are always, every 2 years, you see them coming back. They have something, going on for them in Nigeria. They just want to go and have a taste. It will not be difficult for those people because they have lived their life in Nigeria. They know every nook and cranny, whatever. No matter the trick. Even if you hear that maybe those people are in abroad, you can't play them trick. So when it comes to the issue of family, the way people react, the way people behave, the way people, they all know all these nuances. So compared to somebody who was just a single person, you were just single. That is the experience you had before you left. But when it comes to the area of family life, how all of these things work. The person must have not even experienced it. So it will, there are two different things. Even if you are not even a child before you went to abroad, but before the fact that you never had that experience of having to having children, having all your children in Nigeria before you take your children to abroad, you have a different experience from such people. And those people are always like, they know that they always have it at the back of their mind. They always come back. So they are not losing touch at all. We have people who are like, oh no, I don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria. All this story, but at some point, they will begin to feel it. When you have not even lived in a place, when you have not even experienced something. And we still have some categories of people who are just, they are always traveling, they always go for vacation. They don't even know what it is to live abroad, but they are always coming as visitors. So we have a different categories of people. And I believe the category of the people that this man is talking about, those who never had, majority of them, maybe they have not even had any experience as marital life, as having been established. You already bought your cars in Nigeria, you know how to drive, you already have your house. It's not as if when you get to abroad, that is when you not be thinking, I want to build that, so I want to build that, so somebody should help me build that. You already built your house. You don't have to, even if you want to build other houses, you know how it works. So you already have all those experience. But for somebody who has not really, you never even buy motor, you never even buy land. So when that person, they say, I want to build house for Nigeria, that is when you now begin to see people who want to take advantage of them. So, like I said from the beginning, it's really relative. It depends on what you want. That's why before you embark on anything, you must be clear on what you really want. You must still be putting some kind of caveat, even if you've already made up your mind. That's why they're always saying that never say never. It is not over until it is over. Never say never. Even if because the experience that we talk about, you always build the experience every day, different things. You must have had some plans, beforehand. And when you get it, life happens. All those your experiences might not even be working. So don't never say never. You should have it at the back of your mind that, oh, I must go back. And we still have some people that they don't even joke with Nigeria. Maybe every 3 years, they always take their children back to the country. And at the end of the day, they are just like, they know in and out of everything. I saw somebody on the social media, I think on TikTok, the person was like, oh, since they brought all this app of a Naira, this thing, you have Naira accounts and all of that, it's like everybody, people are just, any small thing, fian, oh, send me money, oh, fian. You just begin to you see that you are even staying in Nigeria even more than you are staying abroad. Everything this man has said is relative because it's addressing some set of people. It's addressing some kind of people that really fit in. And the the funny aspect of it is that it falls and it fits in the life of majority of the people, and that is why it is really relevant. All of those ones that I talked about, that oh, maybe they must have had some experience in Nigeria, they must have been grounded and all of that. The percentage of those people in that category are not many. They are not many. So such is life. Whatever you want, you need to be clear from the beginning. Never say never, because life happens. Life do happen. If it happens, how are you going to handle it? How are you going to manage it? Even if you're a young person, you are traveling, by the time you start having children, you have different experience. The economists say that human wants are insatiable, and that is it. So, guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take on this. Thank you.